Good morning. I am going to discuss with you a judgment which will be helpful for you to pass the proceedings if anybody is charged for offence under section 306. And here the given case they have also added section 315 of SC ST Atrocities Act because the person who committed suicide was belonging to scheduled caste. So apart from this 306 read with the SC ST Atrocities Act, there are so many offences if committed against any SC ST. The police people, state authorities mechanically add SC ST Atrocities Act. For that, the judgment would be more helpful. This is AR 2024 Supreme Court 1405. AR 2024 Supreme Court 1405. Prabhat Kumar Misra versus Alice Prabhat Misra versus State of Uttar Pradesh and others. An officer, departmental officers were charged for offences under section 306 and section 3 of the SC ST Atrocities Act. Because the employee had written a suicide note stating that he was feeling pressure of work in two different districts. Therefore, he is committing suicide and he committed suicide. So, for this case, the Supreme Court has said only because the deceased committed suicide, adding section 314 of the SC ST Atrocities Act is not tenable. Therefore, they have deeply discussed that area. Paragraph 17, referring para 16 and 17, referring some Supreme Court judgments already decided. So they clearly says that only because the person deceased is member of SC, that is not sufficient. They should say that the offences under Indian Penal Code was committed against the person considering him as a SC ST community. So in the absence of such specific contention that this 306 abatement to commit suicide was instigated only for the purpose of only considering that the person was belonging to SC ST community. The judgment clearly runs a multi-number of pages. They have discussed about what is 306, abatement of committing suicide. Abatement they have discussed. They say that nowhere the word suicide was defined in Indian Penal Code. That is also important to note. Then they say, what was abatement? Then they say, they referred one judgment, Ramesh Kumar versus Chhattisgarh, where the husband told the wife that wherever you want to go, you go free. She committed suicide. Then the word they used, goad, G-O-A-D, goad. Goad, they say goad. And petulance. Petulance means irritating. Goad means instigating. These two words were discussed and multi-number of judgments of Supreme Court citing the cases precisely and whether the 306 would be applicable or not, they have discussed. Then they say, finally they say, abating to commit suicide must be very specific. And they have also said that the attitude of the persons differs from individual to individual. When they sustain some provocations or some goad or this instigation. Petulance, while they are sustaining or conceiving petulance, whether that is sufficient to commit suicide, and that commitment of suicide would be attracted for instigating if somebody has dealt with him officially or something else. These things are there. So multi number of times the student teachers relationship and wardens and inmates relationships are being prosecuted for 306 offences. This case would help you much more to understand so many wordings. Multi number of judgments were discussed. Instead of reading those, you better read, and so you can apply this ratio. AR 2024 Supreme Court 1405 Prabhat Kumar Misra alias Prabhat Misra versus State of UP another. Even if apart from 306, if for any IPC offences, if SC ST Atrocities Act is added, you have to work out whether allegations are there that this IPC offence was committed only because he belonging to SC ST community. That is most important. Multi number of cases are there, particularly in district areas, Kadalur, Viluppuram districts. These SC ST cases are multi in numbers. Kindly go through it, judgment, keep it on your file. Best wishes. I congratulate this 30th April 2010 when 1000 plus advocates enrolled who obtained MA from Open University. I congratulate all. Best wishes.